Hey everyone, it's Ani with Chica's Kitchen, and I'm in the mood for some cookies, and I thought I'd make some strawberry cookies out of a cake mix box. I'm going to go ahead and try a recipe. I've searched around, and I kind of came up with my own idea on how I wanted to make my mix, and I thought I'd bring you all along, and we'll test it out together. I've not done this one before. Brand new, my creation. Like I said, it's always good to get creative in your kitchen. You'll have some failures, but you'll have a whole lot of successes in the long run. Let's hope these are one of those successes, the latter. Alright? Okay, so I'm going to use the Betty Crocker Super Moist Strawberry Cake Mix. It's what I'm going to use. I've got my bowl. I'm going to add half a bar, 4 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar. Only because I know the molasses, it may darken the cookie just a little bit, give it a little tan maybe, but it'll fluff it up. I've noticed that whenever I incorporate this and additional sugars, the cookies usually rise when I do it with flour. So hopefully I'll have the same result with the cake mix. I've got a teaspoon of vanilla extract. I've got a tablespoon of milk, and this is almond milk. I can't drink regular milk, so I have almond milk here. We'll try that. I guess you can always use evaporated milk too. And then I'm going to try a tablespoon and a half of sweetened condensed milk as the other sugar. Usually I would add a 1/4 cup of brown sugar, 1/4 cup of white sugar, but I'm going to use this instead of the white sugar. Only because, geez, this can be so sweet as it is. Because I'm also going to add some white chocolate morsels in with the strawberry cookies, and I'm going to try 1 egg instead of 2. No oil, but I am going to use a stick of softened butter. See that? Soft. It's got to get just a little bit softer than this, and I'm working on it. I got it on the stove, and by the time I mix everything else up, it should be good to go. Alright, so I got my oven on to 350. It's preheating. So I'm going to go ahead and start the mix. Alright, and with impeccably clean hands, go ahead and get this mixture in there. Usually when I make a cake, I like to whip up my eggs really good in the stand mixer and get some air in it. But these are cookies, so I'm going to omit that procedure. Just leave out that step. If I could find my scissors, it would be ground. I was just using them. Let's see. Well, I guess I'll just get a knife. I've misplaced my scissors. Oh no! That's what happens when you don't meet your station all the way. Yeah. Alright, so here we go. Y'all with me? Yeah, we're in this together. Too late to turn back now. Alright, we'll see what comes out of the oven at the tail end of all this. If it's a disaster, you'll never see it anyway. I'm just kidding. I would show it just to show you what not to do. Just joking with you all. Alright, so there's my cake mix, my strawberry cake mix. To it, I am going to add, you know what would be good? Probably some whipped cream or chantilly cream or some sour cream along with this Philadelphia brand cream cheese, but I'll just use this since that's what I said. That's what I have as my recipe. I can always tweak this later, make it better. Test some more. It's all about testing, exploring, safely in your kitchen. Yeah, that's what we're doing. We're exploring. All right. So we've got the cream cheese, half a bar of cream cheese in there. We've got the cake mix in there, so I'm going to go ahead and throw in this brown sugar. Okay. I'm going to throw in the eggs. I'm not going to throw in the morsels in until I mix everything together. And let me put this butter in the microwave so it can melt a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, 15 seconds and we are good to go. Nice and squishy. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy in there. Ooh. Yes, that's a whole bar. Which I believe equals half a cup. I'm not sure. Check my measuring out. Let me know if I'm right. I believe 8 tablespoons is a half a cup. Okay. So now I'm going to go in here and I'm going to mix this up. Well, let me put in the milk. Maybe that'll help. I'm going to put my little tablespoon of almond milk. My slow poke, sweetly condensed. Right? Go ahead and help it out some. You got all night. I hope everyone has had a lovely weekend. Hubster and I were pretty much painting and putting up curtains and kind of redoing the rooms and stuff. So we were kind of busy inside the house for once. My vanilla extract, teaspoon of that. And I have all my ingredients in here. I'm going to start to mix. Let's see what kind of consistency I come up with, huh? I don't want it too wet. It's got to be enough to be like a dough to where I can scoop up. I may need to add some moisture. Maybe not. This looks like it's coming together pretty good. Oh my God, this strawberry mix is amazing. The smell, gosh, it just hit my, it just hit my brain. It woke me up. Yes, sir. All right. Yeah, this is going to need a little bit more moisture, so I'm going to add just a bit more almond milk, not much. So I would say that would be about half a cup of almond milk. That's what I would call it. Or milk, rather, not almond. I'm using almond because I can't tolerate regular milk. All right, now that is a good consistency. Oh, look at that cream cheese. Yay. That, Okay. That is a good consistency. There's the cream cheese showing up for the party. All right. Now, mix this in there real well. Get all those flavors in there. All right, and then A lot of people refrigerate their cake mix cookies, mix batter, but I'm just going to go ahead and scoop it right on in there. And not before we add our morsels of white chocolate chips. Yes. Yum, yum, yum. Oh, you trying to escape? Had one soldier trying to escape. Going AWOL. No, not on my watch. Alright. This looks like it's going to be perfect. A perfect consistency. And again, there's that cream cheese showing up. I love that. I love when it does that. That's some good stuff right there. Alright, I've got the morsels. You know what? It looks like it needs more morsels. But I'm not going to get greedy about it. Or maybe I will. I don't know. Let me see. I want morsels in every scoop. It looks like I'll get morsels in every scoop. Yeah. Do you guys think that's enough? I know I'm being silly. Of course it's enough. It'll bake. It'll bake. Alright, I got a good consistency here. I've got a good feeling about this. Got my oven at 350 preheated. I got my rack in the center oven of the oven. Always bake your breads and cakes and cookies in the center rack. You want the bottoms to burn. You want to even bake. And what was I going to say? Oh, yeah. And always with a pan of oven-safe pan cup. I used the old pie shells from store-bought pies. Yeah, I used those tin pie shells, and I put them in the very bottom. I lay them on the bottom of the oven, and I put about a couple of cups of water in there whenever I bake breads, cookies, and things of that nature, pastries. So I've got that in there. I've got the water in this. It's nice and steamy. Steam always helps for an even bake. And it helps the process. It helps the yeast in most things. Yeast likes warm and cozy. And I'm going to go ahead and start on my sill mat. Let's start scooping it up. Alright, here we go. Let me get a spoon. There you go, guys. I don't want to put too much. I usually kind of overdo it, and then the cookies are like, eh. You know, it's like, is that enough? It don't look like enough. Oh boy, is it ever enough. It's usually huge. Yeah, this one's got way too much. The first one. I got a little excited. Alright, anyway, I took a little bit off. We'll see what happens. It'll be our creation. Shh, don't tell nobody. Alright? They're going, I mean, it's got like the just perfect consistency. I hope they turn out. I really do. You know, I really, really get excited when a recipe that I tweaked or create turns out really well. Plus, I want a cookie. I'm in the mood to eat a strawberry chocolate chip cookie with cream cheese. Yeah. But I really do hope it turns out well. I just don't want the cookies to fall off the mat. I think I'm going to have enough for like 3 dozen here. I'm going to get my fill of cookies, alright? Get. It's going to be a whip moment. Any Puerto Ricans out there? Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm what they call a New York Rican. I was born in New York, Brooklyn. Actually, I'm a Brooklynite on top of that. Coney Island, baby. But I've traveled and got spit out somewhere else. Came out of the other end of the wormhole, and now I live somewhere else. I live in the South, and I love it. I love my redneck people. Love them. Learned so much from them. Good-hearted people. Yep. Very good-hearted people. All right. Well, let me get this out the way so you can see. See that? I need to pat that down. I don't want it to burn. You know what that looks like? I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Behave, honey, behave. Let me just go ahead and help it a little bit. Pat it down so I don't get any tips that burn. Don't you just hate that when your whole cookie comes out real good and then you got that one little brown spot? Look like a big old freckle. Alright. I just tasted that. I hope these turn out as good as what was on that spoon. And on my finger just now. Delicious. I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven. And for about 12 minutes. And I'll bring you back as soon as I get them out. So we can look at them together to see if it was a success or not. A success. I can't even speak. I got sugar in my mouth. Alright, I'll bring you back. Okay guys, got about 20 seconds left in the oven. Turns out that in my oven it's about 15 minutes. So I'd say 12 to 15 minutes. I'm going to move this out the way. It's my recipe book. This will probably be my... Oh, there's a timer. My first uploaded video on YouTube. I do have about close to 40 videos on Facebook under Chica's Kitchen. Y'all welcome to view that. I'm going to redo those videos so I can post them on YouTube. I have not learned yet how to extrapolate those videos from Facebook to post onto YouTube. I think I have to go through a third-party website to do that. I don't feel comfortable with that, so I'm just going to go ahead and redo them. Doing videos on Facebook is it's not fun anyway. Half the times they cut your voice off for some reason. I don't know why. The videos go mute towards the end, or the videos will be a two-parter instead of, even though I recorded it as one whole video, and it's turned out fine on my phone, but once I upload, for some reason I lose half my stuff. But anyway, that's what brought me to YouTube. So I'm going to start out with this recipe on YouTube, and then I'll go ahead and reshoot the ones I have on Facebook, and then upload those as well. I do have about 3 cookbooks. I'm having a hard time finding someone that I agree with the terms with. A lot of people want the money, and then they, I'm supposed to be happy with whatever they deliver. I don't like that. I don't like to purchase stuff without a good contract and some kind of guarantee, warranty, or something. Or at least a virtual tour or some kind of presentation, PowerPoint presentation, something. Send me something that I can look at to see what my book, if my vision of my cookbook, if you've captured it or not. I don't want to pay $500 or whatever for 10 books and then, or a case, or whatever it is. I'm just shooting out numbers. That's not the actual cost. But I don't want to order 500 books, let's say, and then have it all wrong, or there's one recipe that's off. You know, that's like you've printed 500 books and they're all wrong. So a lot of places, they don't want to show you or give you a sample, and I don't get that. And when they tell me I can't have a sample of my vision, of my work that I'm paying them to print, then adios, because I don't trust you from that moment on. So anyway, I'm having a difficult time doing that, but I do have 3 cookbooks, and it's got a lot of Puerto Rican cuisines from the island. Although I was born in New York, I was raised in a Puerto Rican household. Believe that. Mom and Dad straight from Puerto Rico. My older siblings born in Puerto Rico. Me and my younger sibling, my brother, were the only 2 out of 8 that were born in New York. You know, we were just in that timeline when they moved up here into the mainland. But anyway, long story short, I've got 3 cookbooks that eventually, hopefully, I'll be printing and offering also. But this will be my first YouTube video, so please, guys, be kind with your comments. And more importantly, I really don't care what your comments are. I mean, I care about whether or not you like to cook and eat. And if you enjoyed my recipes, I want to hear about that. If you got things going on in your life, I'm a great listener also. Great shoulder to cry on. So I'm here for you to trust that. I'm a veteran of the United States Army, and I look out for my brothers and sisters. Trust that. All right. Anyway, mi gente, let me go ahead and get these cookies before they burn while I'm sitting here chatting. Yeah, they look good. A little flat. They didn't fluff up as I hoped, but then that's how they are. I like it a little fluffy. I think I just thought of something. See? There we go. I just thought of something. I think the next batch, I'm going to roll them in some confectioner sugar. And I'm thinking the confectioner sugar will hold it to where it won't spread out as much, and it'll hold it to where it'll be like a little cake, you know, not about that high. Give it a little depth. I like a cookie with depth. Although crispy and chewy is good too. Alright, so these are very, very hot. I'm going to go ahead and move them on over to cool. And this pan, they're very soft. I like that. I do like that. They smell out of this world. I hope I don't wake my husband up. He's got to get up at 5, well, not 5, 4 in the morning. I hope the smell of these cookies don't wake him up. I do that sometimes. I'll get an urge to do a recipe in the middle of the night. And like, especially when I make my sweet Amish loaf breads. Oh my God, he can't stand it. It wakes him right up. And that smell, it goes right through. He wears a CPAP for breathing. He's a Army veteran too. He's actually retired Army. He did 25 years. Woo-ha! But anyway, that smell will go right through that mask, that oxygen mask, and wake him up. I mean, he'll be happy about it because he gets to get up and taste it, and his belly is all happy. But then the next day, he's like, oh, you know, tired, and he needs to be alert. He works on the base, and he's a contractor, so I don't want him to have any accidents. Alright, okay, so that's the first batch. The second batch, this one was at the tip at the end, and see how I got a little brown? Good. Oh my God, delicious. Alright, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move these out the way so they can cool, because space is limited. there. And what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to roll it in here. And we'll bake that and we'll see how that turns out. Alright? So, I think the amount, and another spoon, I'll go ahead and just dump that in there. And roll it around in some of this confection of sugar. Alright, there's the first one. I know, I'm a mess. But, trust and believe, everything I bake usually tastes really good. Always put my heart into my cooking, and you can taste it. Alright, so I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to make these and roll them up, put them in the oven. I just wanted to show you. See? Confection of sugar. And we're going to see how that bakes. See if it comes out, you know, a little taller, chunkier. You know. I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to go ahead and proceed and fill this up, put it in the oven. I'll bring you back after 15 minutes of baking. And we'll check out to see how they turn out. Okay, I'm back. Timer's off. It's been 15 minutes. I'm going to bring these out and show you. Oh yeah, these fluffed up a little bit more. I think that confection of sugar kind of helped it from spreading out too flat. I'll show you the difference here in just a sec. See how those came out? That's kind of cute, the way the sugar breaks up like that. Like that. Alright. So, let's get ahead and get these. They're very soft, of course. And I tried one of the other ones. Oh, you want to talk about chewy and soft and delicious. Now I'll put them in this pan to cool off. Make sure your pan's buttered. You can use the spray. And we'll go ahead and compare one of these. Okay. These are the ones we did earlier. And you see that? In comparison to this one. These are a little fluffier. See? Yeah, so you want to make sure that the sheet you transfer your cookies onto is buttered or greased. You don't want them to stick because they are still hot and still cooking, you know. Still got that heat on them, or in them, I should say. And they will stick. If you don't have them greased, they will stick. They'll stick to each other, and that's okay. That's a good excuse for, hey, I got two. They're stuck together. Ain't my fault. Gotta eat them. Go for it. Okay. Now, on this one, I broke off a little bit. On the next one, I think what I'm going to do is add sprinkles. Yeah. I'll make the last batch with sprinkles. And throw that in there. But I think because they're still chewy, even though without the confection sugar they're a little flatter, they spread out more, they're still very chewy. So imagine these will be even chewier. See how it's about a half an inch rise on them. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is add sprinkles. I just happen to have some right here. So, don't have very much. I'm going to move this out the way so it can cool off over here. And move this on over so y'all can see. I think I'm just, should I add the sprinkles on top or and mix it? I think I'll add it on top. It's just going to be a few of them anyway. I don't have that much batter left. Okay, got about enough for 4 or 5 cookies. Okay. So I got 30 cookies out of 1 box of cake mix with the added ingredients. That's not bad. I mean, you can make the cookie smaller if you actually need. Like if you're doing it for your kid's school project or some kind of cake cookie sale, bake sale, and you need the volume, you can always make them smaller. And like so, this one is smaller. Alright, and that's all of it. Alright, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in the oven, but before I do that, I want to add some sprinkles. And I don't want them flying everywhere. So, I better scoop them in. Because this ain't working. This shaker ain't working. Hey, let's get them pour. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Pour them sprinkles on there, honey. We grown kids want sprinkles. We want to see some sprinkles. Okay. And one more. And there we go. We got our sprinkles on our cookies. Yum. Alright, I'm going to throw these in the oven and I'll bring you back to show you what they look like. Okay? 15 minutes. I'll be back. Alright, time is up. Let's get our last batch. Oh, these look good. Ooh, yeah. These a little darker than the other ones. They look good. I like it. My sprinkles. Look at those golden beauties. Alright, turn the oven off. And there you have it, folks. My sprinkle cookies. And I think, you see how I got a rise out of these? The first ones were pretty flat. They spread out a lot. I think it's because the batter, as it sat, it thickened. So maybe putting it in the refrigerator for a few minutes is a good idea. Maybe that's why they do it. See? Things you find out when you get creative. And you get in that kitchen and you try. You know? That effort. That's a nice one. Look at this one. This is like perfect. The star of the show. That's going to be the one I take a picture of. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, well, folks. Look at that. Those are my sprinkle ones. Now I'm going to let these cool off a minute, and then I'll bring back the plate with all of them on it together. Be right back. Okay, folks, well, there you have it. There's the crinkly one, the sprinkle one, and the regular just chocolate chip morsel one. Okay, look at that. Would you like one? Good. Help yourself. That one? Would you like one of these? Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. I think I'm going to wrap this up and let Helpster take that to work for all the guys. They can have it with their coffee, give them some quick energy for Monday. That's what I think I'll do. Of course, I'm going to sneak a couple for myself. But until the next video, I've already told you all I have like close to 40 videos on Facebook. Look me up under Chica's Kitchen. And if you're watching a video and it cuts off, just go scroll to the next one, part 2. For some reason, that's how it happens on Facebook, which is why I chose to go this route on YouTube. Enjoy the recipe. Try them. If you do, post a pic. Leave a comment. Let me hear from you, please. Okay? Until then, God bless you all. Until the next one.